Have you ever considered that some of your everyday routines might be unintentionally paving the way for dementia? It's easy to think of dementia as an inevitable aspect of growing older, but what if I told you that you can take proactive steps to prevent it by making some simple adjustments to your daily life? I'm Dr. Vance, a neurologist specializing in cognitive health, and I've spent decades researching how lifestyle impacts brain function. In this video, I'm going to reveal some surprising truths about dementia and share some common daily habits that could be putting your brain at risk. And stick around until the end, because I'll also share a brain-boosting technique that I've developed to circumflex as a quick and easy exercise you can incorporate into your day to help keep your mind sharp. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of actionable steps you can take to protect your brain health and significantly reduce your risk of dementia. Your future self will thank you. Now, before we dive in, if you found this information valuable, please consider showing your support to help us continue sharing insights and knowledge that can empower you to take control of your health. Let's start with the story. Mrs. Peterson, a vibrant 70-year-old, came to see me a few years ago with concerns about her memory. She'd always been incredibly sharp, but lately she was having trouble remembering names and appointments. Her family history included Alzheimer's, so she was understandably worried. When I asked her about her daily activities, she described a fairly solitary life, mostly spent watching television and doing crossword puzzles. While crossword puzzles are certainly better than nothing, her lack of social interaction was a significant red flag. Studies have consistently shown a strong link between social isolation and cognitive decline. The brain thrives on connection, on the back and forth of conversation, on the challenge of processing different perspectives. The University of Michigan, for example, conducted a study that followed over 2,000 adults for 6 years and found that those with the fewest social connections were more than twice as likely to develop dementia. To counter this, I encouraged Mrs. Peterson to join a local book club, to volunteer at a nearby elementary school, and to make a conscious effort to connect with friends and family on a regular basis. It wasn't a quick fix, but over time she reported feeling more engaged, more stimulated, and her memory began to improve. This is just one example of how simple changes can have a profound impact on brain health. Speaking of simple changes, what if you don't have opportunities for regular social interaction? Don't worry, I've got you covered. One of the most effective and readily available tools for brain stimulation is reading aloud. Reading aloud activates multiple brain regions simultaneously, engaging your auditory, visual, and cognitive processing centers. It's like a workout for your brain. I encourage my patients to read aloud for at least 15 minutes each day. Choose something you enjoy, whether it's a novel, a poem, or even a newspaper article. The key is to actively engage with the text, to pronounce the words clearly, and to think about the meaning behind them. I myself make it a point to read aloud from Shakespeare every day to keep my mind sharp. Another powerful technique is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and experiences can help you process emotions, organize your ideas, and improve your memory. Think of it as having a conversation with yourself. One of my patients, a retired teacher named Mr. Davis, started the daily journaling practice after experiencing some memory lapses. Initially, he struggled to find things to write about, but I encouraged him to focus on the positive aspects of his day, to express gratitude for the things he appreciated, and to reflect on the challenges he faced and how he overcame them. Over time, he found that journaling not only improved his memory, but also helped him to manage his stress and to cultivate a greater sense of well-being. So, remember, prioritizing social connection and engaging in mentally stimulating activities like reading aloud and journaling can significantly reduce your risk of cognitive decline. But that's not all. There's another common habit that can silently sabotage your brain health, and that's excessive screen time. Now, I'm not saying that you need to ditch your television or your smartphone altogether, but it's important to be mindful of how much time you're spending passively consuming information. A recent study published in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that older adults who watched more than 3 hours of television per day had a significantly higher risk of developing dementia compared to those who watched less than 1 hour per day. This is because passive viewing doesn't challenge your brain in the same way that active engagement does. When you're watching television, you're simply receiving information without actively processing it, analyzing it, or creating anything new. To illustrate this, consider the case of Mrs. Rodriguez, a 68-year-old woman who came to me concerned about her increasing forgetfulness. She spent most of her day watching television, often for hours at a time. I encouraged her to cut back on her screen time and to replace it with more mentally stimulating activities, such as learning a new language, taking up a musical instrument, or volunteering in her community. She initially resisted, arguing that she was too old to learn new things, but I assured her that it's never too late to challenge your brain. She eventually agreed to take a pottery class and was surprised to find that she thoroughly enjoyed it. Not only did her memory improve, but she also developed a new passion and made some new friends. The key is to find activities that challenge you, that require you to think critically, to solve problems, and to create something new. So, instead of spending hours passively watching television, try engaging in activities that actively stimulate your brain. Read a book, learn a new skill, play a game, or engage in a creative hobby. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, if you are finding this information helpful, consider showing your support so we can continue sharing valuable knowledge. But beyond social interaction and screen time, there is a third crucial element to consider: breaking free from routine. While consistency can be comforting, it can also lead to cognitive stagnation. The brain thrives on novelty, on new experiences, on the challenge of adapting to unfamiliar situations. A study conducted by researchers at the University of California, Irvine, found that older adults who engaged in novel and challenging activities showed significant improvements in cognitive function compared to those who stuck to their usual routines. One of my patients, a retired accountant named Mr. Chin, had fallen into a predictable routine after retirement. He woke up at the same time every day, ate the same breakfast, read the same newspaper, and watched the same television shows. He was comfortable, but his brain was starting to atrophy. I encouraged him to shake things up, to try new things, to step outside of his comfort zone. He initially resisted, arguing that he was too old to change, but I assured him that it's never too late to learn and grow. He eventually agreed to take a cooking class, something he'd always wanted to do but never had the time for. He was surprised to find that he thoroughly enjoyed it and that he was actually quite good at it. Not only did his memory improve, but he also developed a new passion and expanded his social circle. The key is to find ways to introduce novelty and challenge into your daily life. Take a different route to work, try a new restaurant, learn a new language, or volunteer for a cause you care about. The possibilities are endless. If you're looking for new ways to stimulate your brain, I encourage you to explore your interests, to try new things, and to step outside of your comfort zone. But remember, change can be challenging, so start small and gradually increase the level of difficulty. So, there you have it. Prioritize social connection, limit passive screen time, and break free from routine. These 3 simple strategies can have a profound impact on your brain health and significantly reduce your risk of dementia. Now, as promised, I'm going to share a simple brain boosting technique that you can incorporate into your daily routine. It's a quick and easy exercise that I call the 5-minute brain energizer. This exercise combines elements of mindfulness, memory retrieval, and creative thinking to stimulate multiple brain regions simultaneously. First, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably without being disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax your body and calm your mind. Next, spend 1 minute focusing on your breath, paying attention to the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This simple act of mindfulness can help to improve your focus and concentration. Then, spend 1 minute recalling a positive memory from your past. Choose a memory that evokes feelings of joy, gratitude, or accomplishment. Visualize the scene in as much detail as possible, paying attention to the sights, sounds, smells, and emotions associated with the memory. This exercise can help to strengthen your memory and to boost your mood. Next, spend 1 minute brainstorming a list of things you're grateful for. This exercise can help to shift your focus away from negative thoughts and to cultivate a greater sense of appreciation for the good things in your life. Then, spend 1 minute imagining yourself achieving a goal that's important to you. Visualize the steps you need to take to reach your goal and imagine yourself successfully completing each step. This exercise can help to boost your motivation and to increase your confidence. Finally, spend 1 minute reflecting on what you've learned from this exercise and how you can apply it to your daily life. This exercise can help to consolidate your learning and to make positive changes in your behavior. That's it. The entire exercise takes just 5 minutes, but it can have a significant impact on your brain health and your overall well-being. I encourage you to try it every day and to see for yourself the benefits it can provide. Remember, dementia is not an inevitable fate. You have the power to take control of your brain health and to reduce your risk of cognitive decline by making simple changes to your daily life. Embrace social connection, limit passive screen time, break free from routine, and incorporate the 5-minute brain energizer into your daily routine. Your brain will thank you for it. Now, if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below and let me know what you learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to show your support so that we can continue sharing valuable insights and knowledge. Take care of your brain, and I'll see you in the next video.